हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। जितनी भी वीडियोस बन रही हैं इनको पहले आप ध्यान से सुनिए, इनको समझिए, उसके बाद आप क्वेश्चन नोट करना शुरू कीजिए। पूरा का पूरा वीडियो पहले पूरा देख लो, कुछ भी नहीं लिखना आपने, पहले समझ लो, उसके बाद आपने इसको नोट करना है। ax² + bx + c = 0, ये हमारी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है। You know how to find the d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. We have studied earlier. There are three conditions if this d or b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. If the value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then you have two distinct real roots. Means this equation has two distinct real roots. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, that is, if d is equal to 0, then two equal real roots are there. Third condition was if b square minus 4ac less than 0, means the value of b square minus 4ac is negative, then there is no real roots. We know these three conditions. Now on the basis of these three conditions, we are going to start exercise 4.4. Exercise 4.4, question number 1. Find the nature of roots of the following quadratic equation. If the real roots exist, find them. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने देखा रियल रूट्स कब एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, इफ योर d is equal to 0 or d is greater than 0, means d is plus. You have 1, 2, 3 questions there, some parts there. First is 2x² - 3x + 5 is equal to 0. Second one this, third one this. Let us start with question number 1. First part, 2x² - 3x + 5 is equal to 0. If you want to find the nature of roots, first of all find d. We know how to find the d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. It is your a, it is b, it is c. So from here, b square means -3 whole square minus 4, a is your 2, c is your 5, minus power 2, minus plus, 3 power 2, 3 3s are 9, minus 4 2s are 8, 5s are 40. Opposite sign, 40 minus 9, 31, greater number sign, minus 31. Minus 31, you know it is minus, so less than 0. All the numbers having minus sign are less than 0. Minus 31 is less than 0, means your d is less than 0. If your d is less than 0, then we know the condition. If d is less than 0 or b square minus 4 is less than 0, then no real roots. So hence the given quadratic equation has no real roots. What does the question say? Question says if the real roots exist, find them. अगर real roots होते तो आपने उनको find out करना था, क्योंकि इसके no real roots है. Your question ends here. Now come to the question number 2. 3x² - 4√3x + 4 is equal to 0. Again, first of all, find d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. You know it is your a, it is your b, it is c. b square means minus 4√3 whole square minus 4a is your 3, c is your 4, minus square, minus plus, 4 square, 4 4s are 16, multiply √3 square. √3 square means square root cancel only 3, minus 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48, 16 3s are 48, 48 minus 48 is equal to 0. Your d is equal to 0. Hence, the given quadratic equation has two equal roots. We know if the d is equal to 0, then there are two equal roots. If the roots exist, you have to find. How do we find the real roots? By quadratic formula. It is a quadratic formula. Now x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. You know what is b? Again, minus b. b is your minus 4 under root 3 plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. What is the solution of b square minus 4ac? 0. So in place of this we shall write 0 upon 2a. a is our 3. Now you know square root of 0 is 0. We are left with only minus minus plus 4 under root 3 upon 2 into 3. 2 into 3. 2 2s are 4. It is a 2 under root 3 upon 3. 2 under root 3 upon 3. So these are the repeated roots. Since you have written here 2 equal roots, means they have the same value. So the given quadratic equation has 2 under root 3 upon 3 and 2 under root 3 by 3 equal roots. These are 2 equal roots of the given quadratic equation. Now come to the third part. 2x square minus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. You will try yourself. First of all, find its d. If the d has 2 equal roots or 2 distinct real roots, then you will solve it further with the help of quadratic equation. Otherwise, if there is no real roots, then let it be there. You will try this third part. Come to question number 2. Find the value of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have 2 equal roots. You have to find the value of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have 2 equal roots. Now these are 2 subparts. First of all, first part, 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. You have to find the value of this k. And you are given that they have 2 equal roots. The quadratic equation has 2 equal roots if d is equal to 0. अब थोड़ी देर पहले हमने देखा 2 इक्वल रूट्स किसका होते हैं. इससे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में हमने देखा 2 इक्वल रूट्स कब होते हैं, जब d आपका 0 होता है. d is equal to 0. d means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And here what is your b? It is a, b and c. b square means k square minus 4a 2c 3. k square minus multiply these 24 is equal to 0. K square, now change its side. K square is equal to 24. Your k is equal to, since we want k only, we want k, so k is equal to square root of 24. K is equal to, now factorize 24 in such a way that one of the numbers should have a perfect square root. 24 can be written as 4 6 are 24. Now you know the square root of 4 is 2 plus minus 2. Square root of 4 is plus minus 2 under root 6. So it is a value of k. Similarly, we shall try question number 2. Second part, kx x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. It is your kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. How it is? Multiply kx by x. Kx square minus 2 multiply kx. 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Again, the quadratic equation has 2 equal roots if your d is equal to 0. d means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now it is your a. It is your b and c. Substitute the value here. If you substitute the value, b square means minus 2k square minus 4a. A is your k. C is your 6 is equal to 0. Minus power 2, minus minus plus 2 2s are 4 k square minus multiply these 24k is equal to 0. What is common here? 4, table of 4 and k. 4k common, 4 taken out, k out of k square, k is taken out, only k minus 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. 6 k taken out is equal to 0. Either 4k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. It means either 4k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. K is equal to 0 upon 4. Cancel. 0 upon 4 is 0. K is equal to 6. Now you have two values of k. But it cannot be the value of k. Why? Because if I put 0 here, then it is 0. If I put 0 here, it is 0. Means 6 is not equal to 0. That's why we cannot take k as 0, because k cannot be 0. So the value of k is equal to 6. So we got the value of k. Similarly, question number 3. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length, by mistake it is written whole, whose, WHOSE, whose length is twice its breadth and area is 800 meter square. It is whose, WHOSE. If so, find its length and breadth. Question says whose length is twice its breadth. So what is breadth? We don't know. So our question starts from here. Let the breadth of mango grove is equal to x meter. Therefore the length of mango grove is twice. Twice means 2 times breadth. Breadth is your x. 2 times of breadth means 2x meter. Area of a mango grove. Your mango grove is rectangular. So area of rectangle is length multiply breadth. Length multiply breadth, meter square. 2x into x, x square, meter square. What is this? It is the area of mango grove. But area is also given to you. 800 meter square. According to question, this area 2x square is equal to 800. X square is equal to 800 upon 2. Taking 2 to the right hand side. 2 ones are 2, 400, 400. We want x only x. So x is equal to square root of 400. So x is equal to plus minus 20. Because the 400 is square of plus 20 and minus 20. Square root of 400 is equal to plus minus 20. We know we shall take only positive value. Why? Because length and breadth, they are never negative. Length and breadth cannot be negative. So we are taking the positive value. Hence, breadth of a mango grove is equal to x. X means 20 meter. And length of mango grove is equal to 2 times, twice we have written here. 2 multiplied 20, that is 40 meter. So is it possible? In the very first line you are asked, is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove? Yes. So it is possible to design a rectangular mango grove. Why? Because we know length and breadth. तो मैं फिर से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, वीडियो को एक बार पूरा देखना आपने, उसके बाद लिखना शुरू करना है. पूरा का पूरा वीडियो पूरा देख लो, उसके बाद आप लिखेंगे तो आपको पूरे क्वेश्चन समझ आ जाएंगे. अगर आप वीडियो के साथ साथ लिखना शुरू करेंगे, it is hard to understand. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.